Hi again, welcome back to another video. I'm sure if you're involved in iRacing in any way, you've seen the Mount Washington Auto Road time attack course has been released, and I'm sure by now you've seen plenty of YouTubers drive that considerably faster, much better than I could ever dream of doing. So, I've actually come up with the Pro Esports time attack, which doesn't involve any engine power at all. Let's go have a look. Right, here we go then. Are you even pro driver if you haven't soapboxed the Formula Vee down the new mountain? Takes a little bit of a tick just to get it rolling, and then we'll be in neutral and away we go. There we go, we're in neutral. Now I know what you're thinking. Am I really going to watch someone freewheel a car all the way down a hill? He's barely even making it over that first crest. Just stick with me. It's going to get pretty hairy. Now, I should say at this point, this is my first ever go at this. So I don't actually know the track at all. What I don't want to be doing is taking off too much speed. I want to let this thing freewheel as much as possible now and not touching the brakes. .85 k's, gaining speed still. Getting pretty quick now actually. It's all good. Should probably have learned the circuit a little bit. Up to 92 there, just before we go on a little bit of a flatter part and lose a little bit of speed. But I know at some point this gets pretty tight. That was pretty close to getting that horribly wrong. Oh, just trying to carry as much speed as I can. 0x so far though, and that is the key in iRacing, everyone knows that. Purple sector 1, not hugely surprising given that this is my first ever time down the hill. Straight line as much as possible now. Just want to tuck in really. Where's it go? Over 100 k's now. I really wish I knew which way the corners went. This looks quite tight, but it also might not be at all. Oh, I didn't need to brake there really. It's quite unnerving the number of blind crests there are. Okay, where are we going? Okay, I thought we were going left there. That was nearly horribly wrong. I didn't know there was a off-road section like this. We've lost a bit of speed on the way in, but we're going okay. We're going okay. Be interesting in one of the proper sports cars that they want you to run up the hill here over this section. Speed starting to climb. Oh, oh, that's a big one. I'll have to give that another go. Here we go then. Oh. Right, here we go again then, back onto the dirt. Try and hug that inside without scrubbing too much speed off with the steering. See if we can keep things running. I must admit, it took me another attempt to get back to this point and I can't remember what went wrong the first time. So hopefully I won't just make exactly the same error. Speed starting to climb again, we get near that 100 k's. Speed's really starting to climb. I think it was around here I lost it last time. I can get on the brakes now. It was that bump I think unsettled us last time, but we're fine this time. Probably could have carried a little bit more speed, but it's starting to climb. Still pretty steep here. Really wish I knew which way the track went. I would be a lot faster and a lot safer. Get bottomed out a bit there. Oh, lost a lot of speed with that lockup. Not ideal at all. Come on. We'd be being passed all over the place now if this was a real soapbox race. Surprisingly serene right now. I'm enjoying it. Having a nice little Sunday drive. Without any engine. Nice and quiet. Take in the scenery. Lovely trees. But I'm seriously excited by what this poses for iRacing on a serious note. If they can get into, you know, more hill climbs, stage rallies, wherever it might be, I'm excited for this possible future. Surely it's only a matter of time until we get something like Pikes Peak. I feel like we're making good time down the hill. I've no idea. Feels like we're going quite smoothly at the moment. Oh, that's tighter than I was expecting. I think this is where I said it was all in a nice Sunday drive last time and it all went very wrong around about here. So I've probably killed off far too much speed because of that. We'll try and straight line this as much as possible now. You can see the skid marks where it went wrong last time. I just about held it on. I nearly did exactly the same thing all over again. Oh, that bump was not particularly enjoyable either. Seems as though this bottoms out fairly easily over some of those jumps. And it unsettles the car rather a lot, understandably. Okay. That I did not see coming. Right, here we go then. I think this is my 6th run now. A little bit earlier than where we had that horrendous bunny hop accident. But it's a really good run. I'm making really good time at the moment. Just probably because I'm learning the top half of the mountain a little bit now and I'm not braking so much. But I don't totally remember where that weird bump was, so I guess I need to take a lot of speed off before it. Unless it's just in a certain part of the road and I can move around it. But we shall see when we get there. We've got this long straight, we've got that awkward right-hander as well in a minute where I've nearly binned it. I have once and nearly again another time. This one, yep. Nearly lost the rear that time. Okay, so we're nearly at the... There's one of them, and then there's a much bigger one in a minute. Which I didn't really see that first one, so... Not quite sure how I'm going to see this one either. I don't really want to brake too much unnecessarily. It was after the tree, wasn't it? So... Got to be fairly soon. There it is. How am I supposed to avoid that? Right, here we go again then. I'm actually on another pretty good run. But I'm really not sure how I'm going to get over that, even trying to brake that much. Will it go round? Come on! Okay, I've lost a lot of time, but we're still moving. And the steering seems to be pointing in the same direction, so we'll stick with it. Probably just have to brake an awful lot more than I really want to when I'm soapboxing this down the hill. But we're rolling again. I don't know if technically the lap time doesn't count because we got a 2x there for loss of control, I think, but we'll take it. We're not exactly going to be top of the leaderboard anyway with freewheeling down the hill. This is back into another part of the circuit that I do not know at all. Trying to get the right mix between making it as short as possible, but also not using up too much steering input, which is scrubbing all the speed. I feel like we're going quite well at the moment now. We should be able to get back up near that magic 100 on this part after losing all that speed back there. Here we go. It's just where we get these blind crests. I have no idea what's coming up. It's so unnerving. Feel like we're making good time? Who knows? It all sounds very undramatic, doesn't it? Oh, I've cost myself huge amounts of time there. And that's the problem, it's a constant balance between not knowing where I'm going, needing to brake a lot, and really not wanting to touch the brakes because of the amount of time it loses us on the next part of the hill. But we're going okay. It's very picturesque again. I could see, I don't know if maybe like a week 13 thing or something like that, if there's any way iRacing could let a few Formula V's come down this hill together. I can see this being a lot of fun and absolute carnage. Just forever trying to look as far around the apex as I can. Getting some good speed again now. Feels like we're nearing the bottom. There's the flag! Cross the line at 102k with an 8 minute and 8 second. 0.666. That says it all, doesn't it? And as we stop at the start sign for the Subaru about Washington Hill climb, let me know, how close did you get to an 8 minute and 8.666? Or I should say, how much did you beat it by? Did it take you a lot less than 7 laps as well to get to the bottom? Hopefully you enjoyed that, something a bit different to watching everyone else absolutely smash their way up the hill. If you did, do please consider hitting that like button, and if you're not already, subscribing to the channel. But other than that, I shall say, thanks very much for watching.